What is going on, Aries? Welcome back to my channel, Elevate Your Energy. It's Jazi, your favorite Cali reader, as well as your spiritual consult, eclectic practitioner. This is going to be your week ahead reading, so come in, get comfortable, okay? So this is going to be general in nature, meaning it's not going to resonate with all of you, nor is it meant to, okay? My readings, as always, are timeless, unless otherwise specified, but so this reading is timeless for the week ahead. Whenever you see it is when it's meant for you, okay? So we're just going to start off with some signs or synchronicities that you may be seeing right now that you may be needing to look out for right now. That was fast, okay? So some of you, I'm getting pay attention, okay? There's maybe things that you're ignoring, things that are kind of maybe slipping by. I feel like some of you aren't as present as you could be right now, okay? Spirit is coming in like direct, like spirit ain't wasting no time. Maybe that's a message for some of you. Maybe some of you have been feeling like you've been wasting time, okay? So we have car, all right? So some of you may be getting a new car. This maybe should be your point of focus. Those of you that are like manifesting a new car, this feels like spirit's way of letting you know, oh, look at that, look, moth at the bottom, okay? So that represents, ooh, yes, with the 777, okay? That represents luck, good fortune, abundance. The moth represents new beginnings, shedding the old skin, stepping into the new, which makes sense because we are in the year of the snake, right? Which represents transformation, death, rebirth, okay, renewal, endings, bringing new beginnings, making room for the new, letting go of the old to make room for the new, right? So some of you may be finding yourself getting rid of an old car to make room for a new one. Those of you who don't have a car may be getting a new one, okay? So the keywords on the car says you're manifesting, car you're manifesting is so close to being yours. Go test drive it. Make room for the car of your dreams. Keep moving forward. You're so close. Don't quit before your blessings align. Explore. Go on adventures. Take a drive. Go on a road trip. Vacation travel. Okay. So, yeah. Interesting. So some of you, maybe that could be something that you've been looking into, Aries, traveling, okay? Or looking at new cars, looking into getting a new car. Spirit is saying that's part of the way of manifesting it is by test driving it, okay? Going in, sitting in it, feeling what it feels like to be in it. That's really how you manifest or align to the timeline that you want, that has that desire on that timeline, is by way of embodying the feeling of it being already made real. Meaning by you test driving it, act as if you're there with down payment ready to buy it, right? If you like it. So let's see what else we got for Aries. So like I said, some of you may be seeing cars at this time, okay? Some of you, if you've been thinking about making an appointment to maybe go do a test drive on a car that you like. Some of you may be guided to sell your car, okay? Especially to travel. When it comes to like traveling, some of you may be being guided to get rid of your car in order to relocate. That's a message just came in for some of you as well. So let's see what else for Aries. Spirit for the week ahead. What do they need to know? Yeah, it feels like some of you are really attractive right now, Aries, meaning your energy is magnetic, meaning that it's very easy and likely to manifest what you're thinking about most, where your energy is vibrating at the strongest, okay? So it means if your vibration is stronger, more based towards your doubt versus your trust in knowing that what you're asking for is aligning, you're not going to see what you want, right? Or it's going to take longer than it needs to. On the flip side, if you're trust in knowing that what you desire is already, here for you now type of thing, you just have to embody the feeling of it being here, then you'll see it happen a lot faster, okay? So it feels like some of you are being guided to be more present. Like I was saying earlier, that kind of makes more sense now. It feels like some of you may be in this energy of stressing about what hasn't happened. Maybe some of you are like kind of worried about not having a car, okay? Something with transportation, all right? If you're being guided to wait when it comes to traveling, wait. You see planes that are, stuff with, traveling and planes crashing and shit like that. A message that came through earlier this rising, and it was basically she was saying that she was saying to about traveling, that to just wait. It's like a lot of people have been talking about the traveling thing lately. So one person said was, had, and I just take the pieces that resonate with me. So one person had said, that, you know, when it comes to traveling, to if you have to take, if you can take a car to get to where you're trying to go, take a car, right? And on the flip side, another person who a creator had said, which I agree with way more, is which I agree with way more is about I decide, you know, basically how the ship plays out. And if I decide that I need to take a flight somewhere, I'm gonna take that fucking flight with the knowingness that I'll be just fine, with the knowingness that I'm divinely shielded and protected. And that's really how I operate. So, you know, take it as you will. I'm not telling anybody what to do, okay? But do what you're guided to do, okay? Because like I said, if your vibration is more so fear-based, then you may as well just not even take the flight, because your fear is going to manifest what you don't want to experience, basically. Okay, so and that's just because, you know, fear is you know, a strong vibration that typically people lean more towards. It's easier to operate from fear than it is of trust for a lot of people. So, you know, if that makes sense, then that explains why. So let's see. Spirit for Aries. Any other messages? I shuffled these a minute ago, nothing came out, so any messages for Aries from this deck? Okay, so we don't have any from this deck, so let's go ahead and put that aside. Let's grab a different one. Okay, I'm hearing get into the reading. Okay, so and that makes sense because, like I said, I gotta well, I didn't say, but I have to my alarm went off a minute ago to remind me to go. I'm gonna go have lunch with my kiddo at school. He asked me to come up and spend lunch with him. So, and he's a senior, by the way. So it really threw me off. But I'm grateful that my son wants me to come up and have lunch with him. So I'm gonna go do that. So want to get your guys' reading done. All right, that's why these alarms keep fucking going off. So let's see, Spirit, what is coming through for Aries for the week ahead, please? What they need to know? Should they be made aware of, pay attention to? So if you guys have been seeing, for those of you, the earlier message, if you've been seeing a particular car over and over again, that's your indication letting you know that that's how close it is for you to have that's how close it is to you to having it. Okay, so let's see. Spirit for Aries, what is going on for the week ahead? What do they need to know? Two of Cups, your card. So Two of Cups with the Six of Swords. Okay, so there may be a connection that some of you are moving away from. Okay, then we have the Emperor that came out, your card. So standing in your own power, standing in your own sovereignty, which is great, right? Especially for those of you that maybe happen to be moving away from a connection or moving on from something or someone. Because we have the Two of Cups that came out with the Six of Swords. They came out together. That's why I'm reading them together like this. Like one is literally clarifying the other, basically. So this feels like some of you, this is a connection that maybe some of you are either like moving on from, or just maybe have been in conflict with, and that could be being smoothed out at this time. Okay, this, you know, upcoming week whenever you see this. So let's see what else, Spirit, for Aries. And that could be for some of you what this car is indicating as well, the energy of moving on. So take it as it applies. For those of you that are guided to get a personal reading, feel free to reach out. Go on my Gumroad page, and I have all my services available there. So yeah. So the Ace of Swords just came out as well. So that's truth. That's communication. That could be you know, some type of breakthrough, some type of clarity, maybe some type of communication that could be a bit harsh, a bit direct, okay, but it's necessary because it's honest, it's transparent, okay. So overall outcome for Aries today, Spirit, for whenever they're seeing this reading for the week ahead, please. This overall outcome message for Aries. Oh. So the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Strength in reverse. That just popped out that way. So that's very interesting energy here. It's like it's a lot of energy of lacking confidence here. Okay. It feels like this is very interesting. It feels like this is Queen of Cups at the bottom. If this has to do with the connection, someone's not confident in this connection. Someone's not confident that this connection is maybe worth it, maybe the right one. There's something with the connection that someone's not confident about it. Okay. Both of these cards in reverse are it. Both of these cards together are fire signs, right? Fire sign energy. One's a major arcana, the other one is not, but they're both fire energies, right? And both of them are in reverse. Both of them represent confidence, action, and they're both in reverse, right? So I find that very telling right here, Aries. So it feels like some of you, like I said, this has to do with maybe something not moving forward. Okay, something. Someone could be in their pride here, be it you yourself, or whoever you're dealing with, people around you. Okay, it's like someone may not be getting their way in a situation, and it may turn to spite. Someone may be spiting someone because they're not getting their way, because they can't control a situation because it's not going how they wanted it to go or how they thought it would go. So it's like, maybe someone has no choice but to move on, and that could be yourself, Aries, or that could be someone you're dealing with. So let's clarify this energy. But shadow work, need for shadow work. That's at the bottom here. So Aries, some of you may be um, in need of some shadow work. Seek guidance within, growth, can't skip steps, find your voice. Yeah, some of you, that could be part of what this lack of confidence here is. Okay, it's like some of you aren't, maybe being in your truth in some type of way. The truth may be being distorted. Okay, or there may be someone around you that isn't being honest, but the truth is coming out. Okay, there's a breakthrough here with the Ace of Swords that represents the truth. Truth will be revealed. The truth will reveal itself. Okay, but it feels like at the end of the day, how this is playing out, something is not moving forward. Someone doesn't want to move forwards. It's like action is not being taken here. The Queen of Wands in reverse, it's like when she's upright, she's confident, she's self-assured, she's taking action on her passions, things like that. When it's in reverse, it's like this is a woman that can be it could definitely represent a female energy. Doesn't always have to be though. This could definitely be still a masculine in this energy, operating from this space of lacking confidence, but as well as not being able to control something, or not being happy with a situation because their pride is hurt. You see what I'm saying? So that could be yourself or whoever you're dealing with. So let's clarify. What is this Emperor? Why is the Emperor here for Aries spirit? Because you're showing up in your own reading. So that's not a bad thing. That shows you, like you're in your power. So Three of Pentacles, okay? So this has to do with working together, okay? Working on a team, or building. Okay, some of you, this is about being in your power and building, working on yourself for some of you. Okay, especially for those of you that are like finding yourself moving on from a connection, or even if it's just a temporary type of thing. Um, this feels like an energy of focusing on yourself, focusing on what it is that you're trying to build. Okay, because that's where your breakthrough comes. Is it feels like when some of you, if you're finding that something isn't going your way, or you're being guided to move away from a connection or something like that, it feels like it's a redirection to put your energy back towards yourself, because that's when you do that, that is what makes you magnetic to other people. Okay, essentially is when you're focused on yourself. When we find ourselves in this desperate, needy, pick me, super clingy type of energy, that only repels the things that we want, is because we're operating, it's really because it's basically exuding an energy of lack, of I don't have, therefore I don't have, so I need. You see what I'm saying? And when you're in the energy of need, that is operating from a place of I don't have, meaning I lack, right? And when you operate and send out that energy of lack, it only gives you more things to find, lack. Okay, so let's keep going. What's the Ace of Swords? Clarify the Ace of Swords, please, for Aries. So the Hangman came out sideways. Okay. So this feels like a blockage. Some of you, it's like you're not speaking your truth, or you're not being honest with yourself about something. Okay. This could, like I said, definitely be yourself or someone else. Take it as it applies. Don't make it fit if it's not yours. But it feels like some of you, there's a breakthrough that's here for you, that's maybe trying to come through for some of you, but it feels like it's being blocked because of um a need to be honest, or this is clarity, right? It's like some of you may be feeling blocked from releasing something, from surrendering to a process, or like kind of releasing your control on something. But maybe your breakthrough that some of you, what I'm also getting here is the breakthrough that some of you have been asking for is being blocked because you're holding too tightly onto the outcome. Some of you are too strong held on how you want something to play out, is blocking it from actually coming through. You see what I'm saying? Some of you are, this is the need to surrender your hold on something. You see what I'm saying? Because anything you smother, you will kill it. If you smother a relationship, you kill it. If you smother a butterfly, you'll kill it. If anything that you hold on to too tightly, you eventually will, it will die. You see what I'm saying? Because it can't grow, it can't move, it can't be free, it can't express itself. You see what I'm saying? So some of you, that is what this is about. So if there's something that maybe has been smothered, I'm hearing like a flame, maybe a flame. That could also be what this Queen of Wands reverse is representing as well. It's like this flame within something, maybe in a connection or whatever. The flame has essentially died. Okay. And that could be why, because some of you may be too, you know, too much on a situation and need to focus more on what you're building. Turn your energy more, you know, towards yourself. Okay. And that is what will release the blockage, is by way of surrendering, because that's what this is upright, is surrendering to, you know, allowing yourself to see things differently, see things from an alternative perspective. Okay. So clarify the outcome. There's the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Strength in reverse, please. This is Leo energy as well. So Four of Pentacles. So this is about holding on, holding back. Okay. For some of you, this is like someone maybe in your experience that is not confident in maybe a connection, in a relationship. That's why maybe they're holding back. If you find someone is maybe holding back from you, it's because someone's not confident in maybe being able to, you know, be safe in a situation or release themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like release the control, right? There's, you know, this is about holding back. So some of you, this could be something that you're being asked to do this week as well, is maybe kind of retract your energy, kind of pull your own energy back some, because that is also what this would represent upright, is kind of like taking a step back and being like, how can I see this differently? Okay. Some of you, that is what's needing to be done here. Okay. And so in the meantime, in between time, pull your energy back. Okay. Pull back a little bit. Some of you are overexerting yourself. You're doing a little too much. And that's why you're not getting what you want, because you're not allowing it to flow. You're not allowing yourself to receive. You're just overexerting. You're too much in your masculine energy. And I get it, because if you're an Aries, right? Okay, this is your card. This is your major arcana. So it's understandable, but that's where balance is required, right? Is the need to learn and practice balance, practice not overdoing it, overexerting ourselves, and then wonder why we're not getting what we want, right? Okay. Anything else for Aries? Queen of Wands upright. You see what I'm saying? So this is about when you pull your energy back, then, you know, that's when she can step forward, whether this is yourself or someone else. That's when the confidence returns, is because balance, equilibrium is restored. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting here with that. So because we have the Queen of Cups here at the bottom of this deck, and then we have the Justice at the bottom of this deck, which, like I just fucking said before I looked at it, equilibrium is restored, and that's exactly what this card represents. And it's so interesting because right underneath that is the moon. Underneath the Queen of Cups is the moon, under two different decks. So this is hidden for me. This is what you guys don't see, but there's a lesson to be learned in this. Okay, that your breakthrough comes when maybe some of you stop trying to do too much. Some of you are too much in your action oriented energy, which is your masculine energy. It's some of y'all are doing too much, and you're needing to take a step back, relax, step into your feminine energy, which is the receptive energy. Okay, learn how to just chill sometimes. All right, so let's wrap with any advice, guidance for Aries for the week ahead, please. From your ancestors, benevolent ancestor spirit team, guides for Aries, please. Oh, so we got two. So we have connect and manifest. That makes sense. Look, slow down at the bottom. Slow down. Okay, slow down. I can't make it up. All right. So connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives. Okay, new perspectives, and simply be around other people. Be around other people. You're in need of this right now. And deep connections will benefit you in many ways. So some of you are kind of being asked to maybe go make friends. Okay, hang out with some new people, some other people. Okay, especially, you know, if you're focusing on one connection a lot, this is like a kind of like a sign maybe to kind of separate yourself, give yourself a break, and go, you know, make some friends somewhere else as well. So we have manifest. You're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking, so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting, right? Okay. But again, you need to slow down. Okay. Slow down and tap in. Tap into yourself. Connect with yourself. Pour into yourself. Okay. Instead of pouring into so many other places, right? Some of you, that is what you're being asked to do here. And that's when the confidence can be restored. And that's where the action and all the things you need that you've been maybe feeling like you're lacking, or that, others maybe didn't have for you, can be restored and returned. Okay. So, Aries, that's what I have for you. I trust that those who needed the message received it. If you did enjoy, if you did resonate, I'd love to hear about it. Otherwise, you know what to do. I love y'all so much. Until next time, howdy.